So Reno, since you've been in the industry for so many years and you're a wealth of knowledge, how is an engineered timber made?
An engineered product doesn't matter if it's various layers. Also, the most important part that people buy the floor for is the actual top veneer, which is what they call a lamella. And lamella is usually about 3 to 4 mil thick, and sometimes as a more thicker board, you get like a 6 mil veneer. What gives an engineered board an advantage over solids and more stability is the cross-ply core that it has, as you can see there. So it's got a cross-ply core, which gives it a stability. So you've got ply going that way, and you've got ply running that way through the core.
And you can see that from under the board.
Yeah, and you can see. So that gives a lot more stability than a natural solid board, which gives you a lot more scope in installations like, cladding stairs, cladding floors, cladding walls even. So you can actually use that as a raw landing as well, because of this stability. So that's pretty much in a nutshell how engineered floors are made. And nine times out of 10 they come pre-finished. So then there's animal emulsion, which does away with all the messy part of flooring. And once it's laid, people can move straight in without worrying about the smell and the polishes and the polish running to dry before they can move into the floor again.
Well, thank you, Reno, for explaining how an engineered board is made.
Yes.
Now, if a client was to choose this product, what are the installation methods they can choose from?
Installation methods with engineered floors. One, a cheaper installation method is called a flatting floor system, where you interlock the actual boards one into the other.
And you use?
By using an EVA-based glue, which you just apply into the groove, and you lock the tongue into the groove, and that'll just runs it all together. My preferred method, though, and to get better quality floor, is actually what they call a direct stick method, where you fully trowel substrate with glue. So basically, it's an MS polymer glue, which is fully flexible. It's got better adhesion to polyurethane
And moisture barrier.
and it has a moisture barrier in it, but also it has a higher UV resistance. That's what polyurethane does. So basically, you'd actually spread the glue on the floor, and then you'd basically, like you're in your tiling, you would just trowel the glue, and then you stick the board down.
And with that, here's an example of a floor that's been trowel glued
That's supposed to be
with that trowel.
If you could peel the floor back like an onion, that would be underneath that you don't see. But then when you turn it over, that's your finished product, and you can see the glue.
And it doesn't move.
And once it's bonded to the CAD rope, head to the timber substrate, it's pretty much there for life.
And with that product, there is also a heap of other products that can be stuck to it.
So just a little bit about our glue itself. Like I said, an MS polymer glue has a lot more adhesion power than polyurethane, where it actually can go over a lot of various substrates. And so it's not just limited to timber and concrete. You can put it on steel, you can glue tiles with it,
Rubber.
aluminium trims can glue to it. So pretty much anything goes with this type of glue.
And it comes also in an acoustic, which is acoustic rated and tested.
So basically what we mean by acoustic 4-in-1, much of the 4 factors are flexibility, stability, moisture barrier, bits of moisture barrier, and acoustic properties. So that would be normally used in high rises and apartment buildings, where it's hard to stop the ceilings of sound going below to the next enlightenment, and that's when a 4-in-1 would come into play.
Yes.